Welcome to USA Uncovered. The United States is often seen as a modern superpower, but behind that image lies a deep and fascinating history. Today, we explore 20 surprising facts about American government and history, and the real stories behind them. Let's begin. When America declared independence in 1776, the new nation was made of immigrants from many European countries. The founders feared that declaring one official language could divide citizens and favor one culture over another. Instead, they allowed language to evolve naturally. Today, English is widely spoken, but legally, the United States still has no official national language. In 1787, delegates gathered in Philadelphia to design a new government. They wanted a system strong enough to unite the states, yet flexible enough to survive future generations. Rather than writing thousands of detailed laws, they created a short guiding framework. More than 2 centuries later, that same Constitution still governs the nation. When George Washington became the first president, the U.S. Capitol did not yet exist in Washington, D.C. The residence we now call the White House was only a plan on paper. Construction took 8 years. By the time it was finished in 1800, Washington had retired to his home in Virginia. During the War of 1812, tensions between the U.S. and Britain erupted once again. British forces marched into Washington, D.C. and set fire to government buildings. The president's residence burned almost entirely. The structure was later rebuilt, and its white paint became a symbol of resilience. The founders feared concentrated power. Their solution was federalism, dividing authority between national and state governments. Each state created its own constitution, courts, and laws. This balance of shared power remains at the heart of American democracy today. In the nation's early years, military affairs were managed by the Department of War. It guided the country through conflicts including the Civil War and World War I. After World War II, global threats demanded modernization. In 1947, it was renamed the Department of Defense. By the mid-1800s, Russia controlled Alaska, but struggled to defend and supply it. The U.S. saw opportunity. Secretary of State William Seward negotiated the purchase for $7.2 million. Critics called it foolish, until gold, oil, and vast resources proved its true value. To keep judges independent from political influence, the Constitution granted Supreme Court justices lifetime appointments. This decision ensures stability, but also means each appointment shapes American law for generations. The original flag carried 13 stars for the 13 colonies. As the nation expanded westward, stars were added with every new state. The current 50-star design has flown since 1960. In 1814, lawyer Francis Scott Key witnessed British bombardment of Fort McHenry. When morning came, the American flag still stood. Moved by the sight, he wrote the words that became the national anthem. The United States began as 13 British colonies along the Atlantic coast. Their decision to rebel against the world's greatest empire changed global history forever. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson bought vast territory from France. The purchase doubled the nation's size and opened the path to westward expansion. In its early years, America's capital shifted between several cities. It was only in 1800 that Washington, D.C. became the permanent seat of government. The original Constitution did not guarantee individual freedoms. Public pressure forced leaders to add the first 10 amendments, protecting speech, religion, and personal liberty. After World War I, President Wilson proposed the League of Nations. But the U.S. Senate refused to join, marking a period of American isolation from global politics. On December 7, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. The next day, America entered World War II, transforming from a reluctant nation into a global military power. The American Civil War claimed more lives than any other U.S. conflict. It decided the future of slavery and the survival of the Union. After decades of protest and struggle, women gained the right to vote in 1920, reshaping American democracy. For nearly half a century, the U.S. and Soviet Union competed in ideology, technology, and nuclear power. This rivalry shaped modern American policy. During the Cold War, the U.S. military built ARPANET to secure communications. It became the foundation of the modern internet. These were 20 surprising facts about U.S. government and history, and the stories behind them. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more insights into America's past and present. Thank you for watching.